Now, whether we're posting bi-weekly videos or not posting any videos at all, people always come up to us and they say, Jeff, Joe, why haven't you been posting videos?
Well, that's because last week Joe and I got the opportunity to catch a sneak preview of the summer blockbuster, Jurassic World.
And I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, don't say any spoilers, but here's some spoilers. Jurassic World spoiler number 1. Sam Neill, who you might remember from the Omen 3, The Final Conflict,
or best of the Omen movies.
Oh yeah, or Event Horizon. He's not in this one.
No, did not reprise his role. But you know who did? Jeff Goldblum.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Came back to once again tell everyone, hey, remember in the first movie when I said this was a bad idea? It's still a really bad idea.
Yeah, don't do it. And then
don't do it.
And then his Jewish father is, in the White House, and he's like,
yeah.
oh, my son knows everything. He's like, the best.
Yeah.
Listen to him about the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was a good one.
But you know who else is back? Velociraptors.
Oh, T-Rex makes an appearance.
Stegosaurus, not back.
Yeah. What are the pterodactyls, the flying?
They're back in a big bad way.
Oh yeah, pterodactyl means terror bird. If you can remember that much.
It does.
Yes.
A little bit of a contract dispute between who is it? Warner Brothers? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's WB.
No, it's Amblin, right? It's for DreamWorks is a Spielberg joint. He's producing it.
Ooh, is that right?
Yeah. After a long contract negotiation, the pterodactyls came back, which was great to see.
Yeah, it's good. And they get extra if they are smoking on film.
Yeah,
bad for your lungs. Mm-hmm. And studios pay for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Spoiler number 2, the dinosaurs escape.
Oh, yeah! Now that's what surprised me most about this film. Is like, the first 3 you think they figure it out. They're like, oh, let's build a park, let's, this sort of thing. And then, boom, they escape.
It's just amazing that every movie they find a way to escape. Although I guess the second one, technically, there was no park. It was shut down. They were just
because we love the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Let them be free and, lay their eggs wherever they want.
Yeah, it's healthier to eat a free-roaming dinosaur egg as opposed to
It sure is.
a caged dinosaur egg. There's a lot more benefits.
Now, in this one, I think one of the raptors, if I remember this clearly...
And clearly you do.
...sneaks a bobby pin out of Chris Pratt, the guy from Parks and Recreation, sneaks it out of his back pocket, and then he works the lock. And this takes most of the movie.
It takes a good...
Just like, are they ever going to escape,
It's weird. They show it in real time.
Yeah.
You would think, like, okay, you can cut. We get what he's trying to do. Just cut him outside of the cage. The audience will put 2 and 2 together. No. There's a good 80-minute chunk of this raptor just fiddling with the bobby pin.
Oh, and they did that, but they did do this awesome scene where it dropped, and then he had to grab it with his claws, but it was just out of reach,
Yeah.
Luckily, one of the other dinosaurs had a piece of gum, and he attached that to his... Boom, he got it back. But we saw it coming.
Yeah, I mean, you see it. They're really telegraphing these things in. Like, it's not a surprise to anyone that's watching this film at all.
I know, it's like they got Laura Dern's like, oh, T-Rex, you want some gum? And you knew it was going to come back.
You just knew it.
It was like, oh, jeez.
Just the worst.
Yeah. And Laura Dern's back.
Yeah. But she just kind of walks by and drops a piece of gum.
That was like kind of it. It's like
It's a cameo.
I don't think she even knew she was in the movie. She's walking by the green screen and she probably offered someone some gun.
I think she was she was heading to a meeting for another movie.
I think you might be right.
And just walked in front of the camera. Because she dropped a piece of gum and the director was like, let's use it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Or she handed it to a camera guy because you could kind of hear the dinosaur go, thanks. Dinosaurs don't talk.
No, but
Spoiler alert,
in this movie, the dinosaurs talk. They also just made a lot of bad puns. We saw this in Avengers: Age of Ultron. It happens here. They're making a lot of really bad puns. Like one dinosaur is running, right?
Yeah.
He's running, and he slows down, and he's like, "Man, I should have stretched, because my legs, they're really Di-Know-saur."
Oh. That was a good one. I remember laughing in the theater at that one. I gotta treat some popcorn.
Well, it's funny because every time they make a pun, the dinosaur will look into the camera. Like he's waiting for the audience to laugh. But it's like, you can't hear us. This is a film. Or when they needed that part where they're trying to blow up the gate to escape. And the dinosaur was like, hey, hand me that stick of dynamite.
Right? Yeah, that's a good one.
And it was like, come on, rewrite, please.
Oh, yeah.
Rewrite. But Chris Pratt's dialogue was really good.
Oh, like when those dinos were under the stadium, they were smoking that joint, and he's like, and Chris Pratt's like, just say Dino. And then,
to drugs.
Yeah, to drugs.
Again, looks into the camera.
It looks into the camera. Although the end of the film did make you think. That was my favorite part. Was the end because it was like. You know, they get shut down for a final time and the government steps in and they're like, oh, you can't make dino parks on Earth anymore. And all the scientists get really sad, you know?
Yeah.
And that dino friend that they had, and he's like, there's one good dinosaur. Anyway, so all the scientists and the good dinosaur are looking up to the sky as the camera kind of comes out. And it's like, you know they're going to space.
Dinosaurs in space.
Dinos in space, yeah.
Jurassic Park 5.
It's going to be awesome.
On a scale of 1 to blue, 1 being square, and blue being... How would you rate Jurassic World?
I'd give it a solid 5. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
All the scaly skin of the dinosaurs reminded me of psoriasis, and I started to get very itchy in my seat. So I couldn't focus. Yeah, that did it for me. What about you, Jeff? On a scale of... this is the worst dinosaur movie I ever saw, or I wish they'd make a ridiculous amount of these and call it Dinos in Space.
Yes.
What would you give it?
I say that Jurassic World was the Triceratops.
Oh! You stole that from the movie, though! They did that. It was a terrible pun from the movie. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Remember how we said that the Triceratops aren't in the movie?
They are.
That's a lie. They're there.
They're there.
They show up in the post-credit scene. Alright, so go see Jurassic World when it comes out.
You're gonna
and more
love it.
importantly, watch us.
Jeff and Joe Show.